the show, everybody. Joseph Robert Camo, the Fantasy Football Counselor. We are doing another mock draft with the listeners here on fantrax.com/FFC. We are doing a mock draft. I'm going to give you a strategy for the first 5 rounds, and I'm going to go 0 RB. I'm actually going to draft wide receivers. I don't think the listeners know that I'm going to do that for this one because they're all going to go robust RB, follow my strategy, which is what they've been doing. I'm drafted from the 6th position, and I'm actually going to go with the robust wide receiver strategy, which I don't recommend you guys doing, but we're going to try it here today. So we're actually mock drafter 6 here. Should have added my name, but I didn't. So we're right here. Everybody else asked everybody to add their name. Some people forget. We've got Fantasy Guru, Salas, Big Mac, Show Who Is the Lion in here. My ball, Zach Hurts. My ball, Zach Hurts. That's a good one. I haven't heard that one before. We got, who's this? Trace Pardo. So I'm excited, guys. We're going to dive into this mock draft, going six overall. And again, I'm going to go 0 RB, which again, I don't recommend you doing, but we're going to talk about it, okay? I'm going to do it just for this one, just to see how many running backs I end up getting when I decide to go running back. Again, tons of depth at wide receiver this year. You got to go robust RB. Let's be factual here, okay? Now, if you guys want to get into mock drafts with me, fantrax.com, that's fantrax.com/FFC. Go sign up right now. You can host your league here. Amazing customizability. You can do whatever you want. You can have multiple quarterbacks, super flexes. Tight ends can be worth more in league polls. You can do so much. You can make it super customizable to your desires. You can even import your other leagues in here. fantrax.com/FFC. Once you sign up, you're entered to win a Josh Allen jersey signed. So guys, get in. You're automatically entered. Draw will be the end of the month, and it'll be on the Fantrax Instagram page. Okay, I also posted on my story mode as well, like I did last month with the CMC. So here we go, guys. Mock draft. You're in the car. I'm going to walk you through the drafts. Don't worry. Audio version will be covered. We're going to get to this. Also, guys, we're going to start in 2 seconds here. Get the 16-round draft searched, okay? Link below here, or thefantasyfootballcounselor.com. Get the 16-round draft searched. I walk through a full mock draft, all the tips, all the strategies, and everything there to help you guys crush it. Let's go. Did I spell that right? Let's go. All right, we are going 0 RB here, which sucks because I really want like Zeke here, someone like that, or Najee Harris. Yes, he is coming off the boards earlier here. I'm going to go with the guy I would consider going with if I actually did go wide receiver in the first round. I like Stephon Diggs. Love the work ethic. Love the upside. And I'm going to tell everybody I am mixing it up. I shouldn't tell them my strategy, but I'm going to go 0 RB. Let's mix it up. So I'm telling them that I'm going to be doing that. So who comes off the board next? So if you guys are listening in the car, Christian McCaffrey, Dalvin Cook, Derrick Henry, Alvin Kamara, Saquon Barkley, Stephon Diggs, Nick Chubb, Ezekiel Elliott, and Jonathan Taylor coming off the board. So again, guys, if you want to be involved in this, there's 11 spots. I post it on my story mode every Tuesday. Just DM me, mock draft. Be the first one to do it when I post a story mode. You're in. I'll send you a link for these things, okay? And again, that's fantrax.com/FFC. Create an account. And then, it's just easier to get in here. It's just quicker, okay? So, again, first round in, I went Stephon Diggs at 6. Nick Chubb comes off the board very early for my liking. I don't like Nick Chubb at all. Yeah, trust me. He was doing good last year, yes, but he got injured. That's part of it. And Kareem Hunt's there, and that's enough to turn me off, okay? And that's kind of a rule. You hear me say it all the time. If you got 2 equally good running backs in that committee, do not invest a first-round pick in that. Now, if I can get Nick Chubb in the 5th, 6th round, great value. First round, no, I'm not going to do it. Kareem Hunt is there, and Kareem Hunt outscored him last year in PPR. And I don't care what people say. I don't care if he got hurt. The fact of the matter is, at the end of the day, you invested a first-round pick in him, and he busted last year, okay? So Jonathan Taylor coming off. So we went 6, then Nick Chubb, then Zeke Elliott, then Jonathan Taylor, Devontae Adams, Najee Harris, and then Travis Kelce. A lot of people high on Travis Kelce, understandably so, simply because, this guy's finished first 4 years in a row. Let me get that correct. First, I think 4 years in a row. He's always finishing on top. This guy is insane. But I like waiting on tight end, and I think Kyle Pitts and Hawkins are the 2 guys Pitts. You can get around round 3 to 4. We'll see what we can get Pitts. Let's try to get Pitts or Hawkinson here. They are primed to get a huge workload this year. Again, Kyle Pitts, I believe the hype because, again, Julio Jones is gone, and that's 157 freed up targets. So I'm sold on the Kyle Pitts hype. And Hawkinson, I mean, they don't got any wide receivers unless you want to go Amon-Ra St. Brown, who was a rookie there, and Goff could gravitate to him, right? We don't know because I'm not sold on the wide receivers for Detroit. So that's why I like Hawkinson so much. We'll see. Let's take a look here at tight ends, and you can see Kittle, Waller, Andrews, then Hawkinson. And where's Pitts? Has Pitts come off the board already? Maybe he's really low here. Did somebody take him? Am I missing this? So Taylor, Adams, Najee Harris, Travis Kelce to round out the first round. Then Aaron, to start off the second round, Aaron Jones, a little early for me. Antonio Gibson, Cam Akers, Tyreek Hill, and Josh Jacobs, okay? And as you can see, guys, really, like, running backs get slim and trim here. You get James Robinson, who I think is still going to be the one on the team, but you're going to be, suspect in regards to volume. And I'm just going to, again, we're going to go wide receiver here. And I'm going to go Calvin Ridley. I'm going to go ahead and draft Calvin Ridley here. But again, there's no running back. So this is the whole thing I'm trying to point out to you guys is I'm going to be dealing with sketchy running backs that I don't know if they're going to break out. Guys like Javonte Williams, who I like. I love Javonte Williams as a sleeper rookie, but Melvin Gordon's still there. I think Williams takes that job, but there's no guarantee. Like with Cook, he's the guy. With Henry, he's the guy. Even though I don't trust Cook this year because I think he's still going to get injured. Saquon Barkley, he's the guy. Zeke Elliott, he's the guy. I mean, Pollard's going to come in, but you know what I'm saying. Taylor, I think there's going to be an issue there with Mack and Hines. I think they're going to get their workload. They're going to dip into that workload anyway with Taylor a bit. And then Najee Harris, he's the guy. But when you come to look at a guy like James Robinson, who I think still could be the guy, ATN's going to be there. He's going to be a thorn in the side, okay? So where is Pitts here? Because I'm tempted to look at, there he is, Kyle Pitts. So again, really low on this ADP here, and he probably would be in a lot of leagues. But I see him coming off in the 3rd, 4th round typically, and that's where you need to get him if you want Kyle Pitts. Again, 157 freed up targets with Julio gone. And I'm not basing it on last year. I'm basing it on a year where Julio played the full season, which was 2019, and literally the guy, I mean, he's primed for a good season. Pitts is because, again, Julio's gone, okay? So, again, second round, let's do this. Aaron Jones, Antonio Gibson, Cam Akers comes off the board, who I like. I think he's going to be primed for a big season. There is some doubt that Henderson will be there, but I think Akers is going to be getting the workload. Tyreek Hill, Josh Jacobs, DeAndre Hopkins. I went Ridley. Again, we're going 0 RB. Pat Mahomes, a little early for me. Tons of quarterback depth guys this year. And I talked about this in the 16-round draft. So James Robinson, George Kittle, DK Metcalf, and Austin Eckler to round out the second round. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and draft Kyle Pitts here. I'm going to shock the world here. Again, I don't have a running back. I'm going to show you how slim and trim it gets at running back when we actually want one, okay? And we're going to try to get one in the 4th round. So starting the 3rd round, Joe Mixon, Aj Brown. Very early for Aj Brown. I see him coming off 2nd or 3rd round. You're talking about a quarterback there that was 18th in pass attempts. Even if they decide to throw more, is there going to be enough volume for both Aj Brown and Julio Jones to be a top 10 finisher? And that's where you're drafting Aj Brown. You're drafting him in the 2nd or 3rd or 4th round even. He's a Conchiefs' top 7 in PPR. People are drafting him to think that he's a top 10 receiver, top 7 for that matter. And he maxed out at 106 targets. Yes, he missed a couple games last year, but he maxed out at 106 targets with no Julio. Now Julio's there. So I don't know what to tell you. It's a run-first team. Henry was a 378 attempt guy. I don't know if I trust Aj Brown. Anyway, 2nd round, Joe Mixon, who I don't trust. This guy went Eckler and Mixon, which I don't trust either one of them. But so Joe Mixon, Aj Brown, Michael Thomas. I like the 3rd round value with Thomas. There's no one else there. He's going to eat. That's good value. Better than the top 5 pick last year, or, 1st overall wide receiver, top 5 pick in drafts. Every mock draft I did was coming off. And I said, don't draft him. Pinnacle year. Not going to happen again. But 3rd round, much better value than last year. Justin Jefferson, who I would rather get Thielen later. Just more of a veteran guy, and I just trust him. And Jefferson's due for a decline after 1,400 yards. Waller, Pitts. I went with Pitts. Chris Carson, David Montgomery, Miles Sanders, Javonte Williams. There you go, off the board there. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire. We get one more pick here in the 3rd round. So what we're seeing here, guys, a lot of running backs coming off very early. And this is not just people that are listening to my stuff here, but it's literally like everybody's doing this, okay? You're going to see it across the board. Those running backs come off the board because there's only 9. Literally, count them. About 9 guys, 9 running backs that have minimal committee that are set and primed for a ton of volume, okay? Again, we got 2 more rounds here. If you guys want the full mock draft done by me, like a real mock draft, robust RB strategy, sneaky 7 formulas, sleepers, breakouts, rookie breakouts, everything you guys need in one spot to crush your year-long league. Get it at thefantasyfootballcounselor.com and link below. Okay, let's finish it off here. Adam Thielen to round out round 3, okay? Let's see if anybody's commenting. Everybody's pretty quiet in the comments. Everybody's focused here. Let's keep going. So who is the line that went with Kelsey, Aaron Jones, and Adam Thielen? Not really crazy about this lineup, but these guys are all going to get volume. The one problem with Aaron Jones here, especially in the second round, is he had 203 attempts last year, and now Jamal Williams is gone. And you're thinking, well, Williams is gone. But in comes A.J. Dillon, especially around that goal line, who's going to get work more. I think Dillon's going to really get a lot more work this year than he did last year, which is really going to dip into Aaron Jones. So, yeah, you're looking at Aaron Jones. I'm looking at a major committee with Dillon potentially being a better back. Have you seen the quads on that guy? Give him the opportunity. I think he averaged like 5.2 or 3 yards per carry in the little amount of volume that he got last year. Because, again, Jamal Williams was there, and he just never got it going. But I think Dillon's going to be involved a lot more, and he's not even a deep, but he's a good sleeper this year. All right, let's take a look, guys. 4th round, we're looking to get a running back. And look at that. I don't trust any of these guys. I mean, who am I going to get? DeAndre Swift with Williams there, which we were just talking about Williams. He's going to be on Detroit now. Kareem Hunt, which, again, I don't like him as my RB1. I like him, but as like my RB3, 4, 5. Michael Carter, like, he could be the starting guy, but we're talking the New York Jets. And trust me, there's a ton of breakout potential, but as my RB1, no. David Johnson, no. I mean, it's a committee there. A.J. Dillon, we just talked about it. James Conner, I don't trust Arizona. Or Drake, like, he's the backup. Like, Mike Davis, he could be an RB1. Do we trust him? Not really. He was always a backup, but that's pretty much as safe as an RB1 you can get when you look at these guys, right? Can't trust any of these guys. Leonard Fournette, can't trust him. Ronald Jones, throw for his team. You're screwed if you wait. And I'm doing this on purpose, guys. I went no running back to the 4th round to show you how ineffective and how detrimental and how, you know, how detrimental, like how bad this really is. I can't even find the words. I don't want to curse right now, but it's terrible. You cannot go 0 RB. This is what happens. Yes, I got Diggs and Ridley, but there's a ton of other wide receiver ones. Let's take a look. Let's say we're in the 4th round. I need a wide receiver. Oh, Mike Evans is still there. Julio Jones. Okay, wide receiver 1. Godwin, CeeDee Lamb, which I don't really trust that threesome there with Lamb, Cooper, and Gallup. But Kenny Galladay, wide receiver 1. Deontay Johnson, wide receiver 1. DJ Moore, don't trust him. It's Anderson's the wide receiver 1. He's lower. Cooper Kupp, wide receiver 1. Brandon Ayuk, I think Debo is the wide receiver 1. Higgins or Chase, Jamar Chase there. Cortland Sutton. There's a ton. Michael Pittman. Look at Jamar Chase, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. Like, I keep tons of wide receivers for days, right? Quarterback, tons of quarterbacks here, 4th round. I can get Josh Allen here. I love Herbert this year, right? So let's try to go running back, but I don't like any one of these guys. So, man, like, who do I get? Mostert, I guess, but am I happy with that? No. I mean, okay, let's do that. But, I mean, Trey Sermon is there, and oh, man, what a disaster. Like, I can't take any of these guys. Oh, that burns me, man. There's no running backs. Mostert's my 1? Really? Like, I got to put this in here. This goes to show you, that I'm typing, guys, for guys listening in the car, that you should never go 0 RB. Yeah, I mean, like, I got Diggs and Ridley. Ooh, big deal, right? And that's another thing. I know people are going to put in the comments here. I went Ridley and Pitts, and they're on the same team. Yes, I noticed that, but I love both of them so much. And it would never happen like this because I'm going running back there, and I'll probably get Pitts in the 3rd round. I know what I'm doing, guys. I know what's up. Trust me, I know. But again, I'm just having fun here, but I'm just showing you that it sucks. You got to go robust RB, period. You got to get a running back in the first 3 pick, a couple of them anyway, because again, it runs slim and trim. Now, again, there is a bunch of sleeper running backs that could go off. Believe me, there is. And I'm not going to name them all here. They're all in the 60-round draft solution. Javonte Williams, Michael Carter, name a few. A.J. Dillon, I named that. So there you got a couple there. But it's never the same feeling of having like a Zeke Barkley, Henry Cook, Taylor, Cam Akers, guys that are primed in a position to succeed, okay? So let's recap the 3rd round. Mixon, Aj Brown, Michael Thomas, Justin Jefferson, Darren Waller, Kyle Pitts, Chris Carson, David Montgomery, which is great 3rd round value, by the way. Miles Sanders, Javonte Williams. He can probably slip to 4. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Adam Thielen. 4th round. Again, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you guys click that subscribe button. J.K. Dobbins, Terry McLaurin, Kareem Hunt, Keenan Allen, who I love this year because of Herbert, but again, in the sunset part of his career there, injury could always linger with an older dude like that, but who knows? Still could be solid. I do like Josh Palmer as a deep sleeper last pick. DeAndre Swift here with the 5th pick in the 4th round. TJ Hawkins, a good value there. I went Mostert. Again, there was no running back to choose from. Mike Evans, Josh Allen, Julio Jones, Kyler Murray, and Allen Robinson to round out the 4th round. Now, recent news with Allen Robinson, looks like he may sign a franchise tag worth around, I think it's around $17 million and change. I don't think he's going to be signed to a long-term deal. Apparently, him and Chicago did not agree to a long-term deal. So it is what it is. Chris Godwin, CeeDee Lamb. By the way, I like Mooney there. I really like Darnell Mooney. Great sleeper as well for wide receiver. Chris Godwin, CeeDee Lamb, Dak Prescott, Amari Cooper. Again, with Cooper, Gallup, and CeeDee Lamb, it's literally a crapshoot. If you look at a guy like Amari Cooper, who's theoretically sitting as the wide receiver 1, he maxed out about 119 targets. You can have the running game. You can have Gallup, who's in a contract year. Then you got CeeDee Lamb. It's a disaster there, guys. I really, really don't trust that's committee there. Now, you could look at the Steelers and say the same thing. Well, Joe, you like Deontay Johnson, but Deontay Johnson had 144 attempts, and Big Ben, he throws more than anybody else in the league. So I really like that. So 5th pick, Kenny Goldie comes off the board. We're up here, and I hate to do this, but like running back, I got to go Michael Carter. There's really nothing here, guys. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. If I had gone robust, there's a ton of wide receivers to choose from. Go back and watch some other mock drafts. But I went Michael Carter here. I'm trying to salvage what I can at the running back position. It is what it is. Now, the next round, I'm not going to show you the next round because I'm not going to do it. But I will tell you, if he falls to me, I'm going to be going Justin Herbert if he falls. If not, Tannehill's there. Ton of depth at quarterback here as well. Tannehill. Carson Wentz, I really like as a sleeper and a backup quarterback. Justin Fields, Trevor Lawrence, boom written all over those guys. Zach Wilson, Trey Lance could boom as well. But I really think Trevor Lawrence could have a boom year this year. I really think that could happen. So as a backup, great. Then after Michael Carter, we got Cooper Kupp with the 7th pick in the 5th round. Justin Herbert, as I was saying, love him, but he's gone. Aaron Rodgers. This is interesting. Look at the Consheeps' Connor there. If you guys aren't following my Insta, make sure you follow. Really having a blast there with Connor, the leader of the Consheeps. But Zeke Elliott, Josh Jacobs, and David Montgomery, followed by DeAndre Swift and Herbert, really loading up on those running backs there. Total robust RB strategy. Then gets and locks down Ace quarterback. Then he's going to start looking at wide receivers here. So not a bad strategy there. I'm not really crazy on DeAndre Swift, but Connor the Consheeps not doing Consheeps things, going robust RB. Very interesting there. So Herbert, Rodgers, Russell Wilson, Lamar Jackson coming off the board. Smart moves, guys. Getting value at quarterback in the 5th round. Now, we don't want to make the same mistake last year that the Consheeps did and then went Lamar Jackson in the 2nd round, which was absolutely stupid. And I warned against it coming off a pinnacle year. Usually, guys, when people have pinnacle years, there's a decline imminent. So do not be caught with that, okay? Very, very important. Okay, and then Lamar Jackson off the board there, and we're going to wait for the last pick. So, subscribe, guys. Thumbs up. Let me know what you think. Fantrax.com/FFC if you guys want to take part. I'm going to go finish this draft. I appreciate everybody being here. Subscribe, leave a thumbs up, and again, get the 60-round draft solution, okay? Appreciate you guys all. One more thing, guys. Manscaped.com. Use promo code ShowerLine. Grab yourself a trimmer as well. Got to plug my Manscaped, okay? Love my product. All right, guys, I'm out. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed this mock draft. And do not go zero RB. Go robust RB. Load up on those running backs early because it's the most scarce position. There's only a handful of them, and you don't want to be stuck in the same situation I was in the 3rd or 4th round, scratching your head and wondering who the next good running back is going to be after the workhorses are gone. I appreciate you guys. Love ya. We'll talk soon. Smash thumbs up and subscribe.